I sound a little different, look a little different, it's because I became riddled with bacteria after all those clips that you saw. I got sick. I came down with probably just a cold, honestly. Like, it wasn't that bad, but it was lingering and I felt it coming and I was fighting it, and then it won and it took over my whole body. But now I am better, remotely, somewhat, kind of. I just sound a little masculine. So we're currently fighting bacteria, but that does not stop the Bookmas grind, and we need to finish the TBR. So as you guys saw, I finished the jar. If my lovely assistant Samantha could reach for it, thank you so much. So pretty sure there's a clip by now that you would have seen how absolutely glorious this turned out, but I'm really excited about it. This jar ended up being so much better than the other jar because it was flat. It just made everything like, when it came to sticking everything on here. My problem was that I didn't take size into consideration when printing everything, and so it was a couple rounds because I ended up printing a bunch of stuff and then our dog came and sat in it all, crumpled everything, and made me have to reprint a couple things. Then everything was the wrong size, and so it took a couple times to get it right, but that was to no fault of the jar. That was your girl. So eventually it came out super, super cute. I really like this part that says pretty girls read. I just love that. The jar is done, and I ended up doing like all the sticks and stuff, and there aren't really that many like Christmas specific oriented stuff because I don't want to keep having to go through sticks over and over for every single like holiday season. I mean, there's a couple in here that say like wintry themed kind of, but not anything too Christmassy. Long story short, jar is ready. We are ready. The time has come for us to actually pick from our TBR cart. The first difference is that we're only going to be doing 3 books this time. December, as you guys can probably tell, is going to be a little wild for your girl. So we need to be honest with how much we're actually going to be able to accomplish, and claiming that we're going to read 6+ books is just a bold-faced lie. So we might as well.
Well, we might read 6 books. We just need the flexibility of which books they are.
That's correct. That is correct. And the other difference is normally we'll do, like, we pull a stick. It says, let's say, fantasy. And we go through, we pick all the fantasy books, and then we select them. Instead, we're going to do it where it's very much the jar is picking, and it's going to be kind of like a tier situation. So we pull out a stick. It says fantasy. We grab all the fantasy. Pull out the next stick. It says plus 400 pages. We narrow it down to all those that are only 400+ pages. Next stick, you see,
until there's only one winner.
Until there's only one winner. Now it's time to go to the cart, but it's a little messy over there.
We'll bring the cart over here.
So we're going to rearrange because we have a little bit of a haul that you'll see at some point. You're going to see the haul that's over there in a couple days time-ish, but we're not going to include those books because you don't know about them yet, so we're not going to show them. The cart is being moved. I think it's time to go. Also, isn't the little hat on the TV the cutest? So the part that is kind of tricky when it comes to showing you guys the cart is that we have a lot of the books turned, and girl, that's just because I get overwhelmed. I am an overstimulated girly, and it's not my fault. I was made this way. And so the fact that even these are turned, I don't like it. So there's just no good way to talk to you guys in this area. I just feel like no matter what, I'm like, oh, that's better. Hi. Back already. So the one that Sam picked was High Stakes, and what I meant when I was doing that is that I wanted, I mean, obviously High Stakes is kind of like self-explanatory, but like any book where there's like a lot to lose, or it's gonna be really like overwhelming, or we're on the edge of our seat, something like that. Okay, we've narrowed it down. Ew! We need to dust our books way more often because they are looking crazy. So the first one we have is Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. This is the second in the Red Queen?
Mm-hmm.
Red Queen series. There's a rebellion going on. So, rebellion. And then we have An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir, I think is how you say the name. And this is treason and like rebellion. Another rebellion. This is the second in another series.
Oh, wow.
That was The Ashes and the Starker's King by Krista Broadbent. That's the second.
That could literally be a stick rebellion.
Rebellion, literally. And then we have Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and this is like a really big heist going on. Now my turn.
Next stick.
Winter setting. I don't think any of them.
Yeah.
There goes our one holiday themed. Standalone. None of them.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh yeah, wait. Stole my stick.
I had to redo.
Oh, that's right. No people on cover. I think all of them.
None of them have people on the cover. not going well.
Oh. Cozy vibes. Well, no, that doesn't.
None of the
that
dry sticks.
Yeah, same.
Good thing I did a lot of sticks.
Yeah.
Hardcover.
Okay.
Only one of them.
Ah!
Alright. Okay, that was quick. The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King by Carissa Broadbent is our first TBR pick.
So do we throw all these back in there, right? Or just the ones that we used? So
Maybe
like
just the ones that we used.
So there's those two and then the rest go back in?
The rest go back. That is so funny. Fantasy. That's like our whole cart. Okay, I'm not gonna pull everything down. Almost the entire cart is fantasy. It'll take us forever to take everything out. So
winter setting. Do we have any fantasies in our winter setting? Because we have a No, I don't think we do.
This is fun. I like doing it.
Royalty.
Ooh. Okay.
A fantasy with
With
royalty.
So
Isn't this one?
okay.
Like, even though.
So the final for this round, we have Apprentice of the Villain. I know. Apprentice of the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer, Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, The Wicked King, Holly Black, and Glass Sword, Victoria Aveyard.
You better not choose that one.
YA.
No! I think this. No.
I think this counts as YA.
Doesn't the first one of that count as YA too?
Which one? This
That
one?
No. That
This?
one. Yeah.
Kind of the entire series.
Oh, okay.
So we're down to The
Oh!
Wicked King and Glass Sword. Sam really doesn't want to read The Wicked King.
Guys. Oh, it's gonna be up to me. Cozy vibes?
Neither.
Either. Continuous series, they both are.
Are you scared?
Yeah.
Standalone.
Neither. Don't forget the ghost sticks. No people on the cover either.
Pretty cover. They're both of crowns.
Neither one of them.
Yeah, we can't count either because they're literally. Let me just show. Like, I wouldn't put one as pretty over the other. They're like the same.
Romance. Kind of neither.
Yeah. Neither of them are like more than the other.
Yeah, no. Oh, God.
They both have like a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool map in the front. I don't think either of these have a map in the front. Oh, this one does.
No. No! Where's your map? Oh.
The Wicked King has been chosen. Okay, on to the third one. Okay, we cleaned up the mess because we had so many that we didn't get to use.
Time for number 3.
I'm hoping, I mean, we don't have any regular just romance. We're only at fantasy right now. Oh, it's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
No people on the cover.
Alright.
We'll just keep that in mind. There's too many.
Oh. Continuous series. Alright,
We'll also keep that in mind, but that's majority of our card.
Alright.
Pretty cover. We'll keep that in mind.
Great.
There's just, we need something more like
We need to
specific.
narrow it down, guys. Alright. Under 400 pages.
Ah! I don't want to count all these. Why did I put that in there?
Okay, we need, I think.
Okay,
Yep.
no people on the cover. That's definitely over 400 pages. Right? Just a quick look in the back. Okay, so we're down to Apprentice of the Villain and The Last Graduate.
That's it.
This is again by Hannah Nicole Mayer, and this is Naomi Novik.
I know which one I want.
This actually we started and then we didn't have time to continue, so we put
But it's a good book.
But it was good. It wasn't, we didn't stop it because it wasn't
We just had to get
good.
through the TBR.
Yeah,
so
we were focused on
we were being
those
bad and reading that one we weren't supposed to.
My turn, maybe?
Yes. Go on.
2024 release. I think that's this one.
Yeah, I think so.
See, that makes up for, yeah, this is 2022.
Yep. 2024.
Woo, woo, woo! We have
Winner!
Apprentice to the Villain. All right, we're gonna clean up and then discuss what these all are. All right, we have, sorry, you're crooked. We have cleaned up the mess that we just made because we literally were throwing books all over the place. We have Apprentice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. This is book 2 after Assistant to the Villain. Again, we started it and we didn't continue only because we didn't have time. So really excited about this one. Next, we have The Wicked King by Holly Black. This is book 2 after The Cruel Prince. We historically did not like the first book and are kind of only going into this just to see why other people like it. We want to really be better about continuing the series, and even though we rated the first book I think like a 2, this has just been something that we keep bringing up. Like, it started off as like a joke and then I genuinely started thinking that we should give it another shot just because, again, a lot of people really like it, and part of it is I feel like we went into it thinking that it was going to be more of a romance than it was.
Totally did, yeah.
And that sabotaged our experience because it really is not romance centered. It's definitely like a subplot of it, and so the fact that it's a subplot and we had gone into it thinking it was going to be mostly romance, we didn't give it the best shot. I'm going to give it a second try. We're hoping that we're able to enjoy this. And then the last one is The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King by Carissa Broadbent. This is actually a book that we've been meaning to start for a really long time. We didn't buy it for the longest time because it's on Kindle Unlimited, and so we kept thinking, oh, we'll just read it on KU, and then we would forget about it because we didn't have a physical copy. So we ended up getting this because the third one actually came out my birthday, November 19th, and we were supposed to be up to date by that time, and that just never happened. So we're gonna read this, and hopefully we'll be able to read the third one. So that is it for the TBR. It's definitely small this month, but we just feel like with everything going on, we want to be more realistic and actually complete it. We've been just shy of completing it recently.
Like one book off.
Yeah, we've been like one book off.
Halfway through it, you know.
So, and like we've kind of been having that like.
Well, we've been reading off the TBR as well now.
Yeah, we've been reading a lot off the TBR, and so we're getting to the point where the TBR is now becoming like a burden, and I really don't want it to be that. I want it to be like a fun challenge, not like books that we're just staring at that we're not in the mood for. So doing only a couple this month I think would be really refreshing and definitely good for how much we have to do this month. So that's the end of the video. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching, and bye!